Warrior. I do today want to talk about something very important, and that would be President Trump's plan to dismantle the education department, advancing a campaign promise. Now, let's talk about what this is really all about. The Department of Education was formed in 1979 under President Jimmy Carter to advance the rights of children. I guess we'll bottom line it. Well, I think you know, and I know, so much has been going on, so much waste in this education department, not to mention different ideologies, different things inflicted upon our children and our parents and caregivers, those responsible for kids. And it is time to, as we always say here at the Warriors, to just revamp, retool, and have everything new. I mean, it's 2025. Things have not worked. So why keep slapping a Band-Aid on? Why not start anew? Not to mention the millions upon millions of dollars wasted when the bottom line is our children across the board in the United States are failing miserably. And that is in every state, with reading and math and behind on all. No wonder China is just marching past us and making tremendous gains. For instance, did you know the city of Baltimore? There are 13 different high schools, and every one of them has failed in mathematics. Nobody is doing what they're supposed to be doing. And then we have something like, oh, I don't know, Illinois. They just, the government, they're trying to tell parents. Now remember, there's something called parental autonomy. So let's look back, even though we don't want to look back, to that period of calling parents, domestic terrorists in Loudoun County and things of that nature, attacking those who are protecting their children and just want an education for their children. But let's fast forward to what's going on in Chicago. Well, Illinois, I should say Illinois. They want to enlist all these different restrictive measures on parents that want to homeschool. The ideal situation, I actually saw something yesterday on the news that was interesting to me. I have to do a little research on this AI type of school. Now, don't be scared. Let's lean into the AI. Let's make it work to our favor. It's here. It's not going away. So let's take advantage of it and make it work. But I saw the director of this school and also a student. And they proposed something I've long proposed at the Warriors, that children have about 3 hours a day of academics. And the rest of the day is molded into, it could be sports, it can be arts, it can be technology, wherever the children's interests are, because kids get bored. And that old-fashioned, shuffling from classroom to classroom, and you've got study period and lunch period and this and that. Come on now, let's have 3 hours of concentrated study. And then let's have some world experience. So let's talk about what exactly is going on with the Department of Education. This is, let's see. So the White House fact sheet, which is what I'm reading off of right here, says the order to dismantle the Board of Education would direct Secretary Linda McMahon to take all necessary steps to facilitate the closure of the Department of Education and return education authority to the states. Did you hear me? Put it back in the states, while continuing to ensure the effective and uninterrupted delivery of services, very important, services, programs, and benefits, which so many Americans rely on. It goes on to further say that President Trump's action will make the department much smaller than it is today. So it's just retooling the whole department, and it will continue managing federal student loans and Pell Grants. Caroline Leavitt, White House press secretary, also said today that it is critical that other department duties such as enforcement of civil rights will remain. Didn't really lay out a clear plan yet of how that's going to happen, but here's the bottom line that you need to know and everybody needs to know, that this administration is behind education. They want only the best for our students. They want to educate our nation's students and return everything to the states to make these decisions and, put things in the parents' hands. And that is the way it should have been all along. How this got so out of control, well, we won't go there. But the other thing we need to focus on is our children. Our children, you're going to hear a lot of propaganda around this, a lot of bad press, obviously. But our children are suffering, and that is the bottom line. And we, as Americans, should want the best for our kids. And this is a welcome order in our Warriors' opinion. We want to engage kids and educate them and empower them. Because remember, we are faced today with this innovation, this runaway train, right? This digital world, and we have to keep up with it. And there's so much going on surrounding all of our lives. But the bottom line is we cannot let the education of our kids fall to the wayside. So this is a welcome move. We welcome it. You should welcome it. I'll put some information in the body of this video. We're cutting out the waste, but I am just saying hallelujah that we are going to begin empowering our kids. And after all, why not? Our hashtag is Community Creates Change. Please make sure you're subscribed to these videos. Also, make sure you're signed up for our newsletter, lynswarriors.org. Scroll down right side. But let's come together. You can always write to me, Lynn at lynswarriors.org. Let us share that hashtag of community. That is how we get the work done. And you've got some homework. Each and every day when you wake up, go out and be a warrior.